How we doing, everyone? My name is Patrick. Welcome back to the channel. Want to thank you all for the likes, comments, subscribing. You guys are amazing, lifting me up in prayers, lifting my wife up in prayers, putting your prayers in the comments, and everyone on my channel lifting each other up. You guys are amazing. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it going until we're called home. I love the direction that this channel is going. That's what it's all about, is lifting each other up in these last days, because we're facing some dark, difficult times, and it looks like it's not going to get any better until we're called home. So let's just keep doing that. All right, lift each other up, because we're the body of Christ. That's all that matters. All right, so let's go here. So I've been doing a lot of stuff in Esther, looking at the numbers in Esther, kind of like the story of Samson and the Samson riddle. There was a good timeline there. Kind of doing the same thing with Esther. I don't have it all 100% figured out. I found a lot of interesting stuff. So I just said I'll do a super quick video just to kind of show you guys what I've been working on. And if you guys see something on here maybe that I missed, feel free to throw it in the comments, okay? So this is Esther chapter 1, verse 4. It says, "When he showed the riches of his glorious kingdom and the honor of his excellent majesty many days, even at 100 days." So a score is 20, so that would be 180 days. All right, so keep that in mind. Now we go up. This is Esther 1:5, so one verse later. "And when these days were expired, the king made a feast unto all the people that were present in Shushan, the palace, both unto great and small, 7 days, in the court of the garden of the king's palace." Okay, so we have 180 days, and now we have 7 days. So I was like, okay, is that 187 or is it possibly 173? So I looked at 173 because I know, look 2 lines up from where it's highlighted. Passover to Yom Kippur is always 173 days. Just like Passover to Rosh Hashanah is always 163 days. Then you have the 10 days of awe, so Yom Kippur always falls on 173 days after Passover. All right? And I can show you that this year Yom Kippur fell on September 25th. It was the evening of the 24th, and then it finished before the evening sunset of the 25th. So it was September 25th this year. You're looking at God's calendar, and I know we're in 2024, so if you want to say last year, that's fine. So I said, okay, so it's 173 days from Passover to Yom Kippur. How many days, or what date is 173 days from Yom Kippur going forward? Kind of, like the equal parts, forward and backward. And guess what it lands on? March 16th, the day of equal parts, 2024. Exactly 173 days from Yom Kippur going out lands on the day of equal parts. So I said, okay, that's really interesting. Now let's go here. Now it came to pass in the days of Ahasuerus, this is Ahasuerus, which reigned from India even unto Ethiopia, over 107 and 20 provinces. Okay, so that would be 127 provinces. I said, I wonder what we can get with that going backwards from the day of equal parts. So I went from March 16, 2024, and went back, turning the provinces into days. Okay, so instead of 127 provinces, now it's 127 days, and it falls right on November 11th, 2023. So 11/11. So 11/11, 127 days later, falls on the day of equal parts. And 11/11, if you see my other video, is kind of one of those signs I believe God gave us to show, like, hey, look at the equal parts. The same on the left, same on the right. And now we have these numbers, and it's lining up to, both of them are lining up to March 16th, 2024. Still working on a lot with this timeline. I pulled this up. I'm not 100% done with this. This is on March 16th. And we have 7. We have the moon, Jupiter, Mercury, the sun, Saturn, Venus, and Mars, all pretty much in a line. So working on that, tying everything together. So, I got to show you, it's the 33 days from the solar eclipse on been up all night. August 21st, 2017, going out 33 days was the Revelation 12 sign. And I already showed you in my other video that they mourned for Moses after his death for 30 days. All right. And then you had, this was in Joshua. So after the 30 days of mourning were over, God's telling Joshua, pass through the hosts and command the people, saying, prepare you victuals. So prepare, food for the 3 days. For within 3 days you shall pass over this Jordan to go into possess the land which the Lord your God giveth you to possess it. Right? They're going to go in the promised land that God gave them. So you take the 30 days and the 3 days, you have 33 days. There's something up with that. So I'm still in the book of Esther, and let's go here. This is Esther chapter 4, verse 11. All the king's servants and the people of the king's provinces do know that whosoever, whether man or woman, shall come unto the king, unto the inner court, who is not called, there is one law of his to put him to death, except such to whom the king shall hold out the golden scepter, that he may live. But I have not been called to come unto the king these 30 days. So there's the 30. I said, okay, do we have a 3? Just like Moses, we had the 30 and then we have a 3. So we have 30 here. Now it's Esther chapter 4, verse 16. So right after that, go gather together all the Jews that are present in Shushan, and fast ye for me, and neither eat nor drink 3 days. Night or day I also and my maidens will fast likewise, and so will I go in unto the king, which is not according to the law, and if I perish, I perish. So Moses had 30 days and 3 days. Now in Esther I found 30 days and 3 days. All right, so there's something up with that timeline. I'm trying to put it together. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I just showed you from the total solar eclipse in 2017 going out 33 days was the Revelation 12 sign. Now, I found this. Is this the one? Let me see. Yeah. The Lord said to Moses, say to the Israelites, a woman who becomes pregnant and gives birth to a son will be ceremonially unclean for 7 days, just as she is unclean during her monthly period. On the 8th day, the boy is to be circumcised. Then the woman must wait 33 days to be purified from her bleeding. She must not touch anything sacred or go to the sanctuary until the days of her purification are over. Okay, so I don't know if that's lining up with that, but I did see that it's the 33 days mentioned, so I thought I would add that. One other thing I thought was interesting, and I haven't done the math, I haven't looked at the age, so let's go here. So if anyone remembers Haggai, God told in Haggai, God told Zerubbabel that he was chosen, that he was gonna make him a sign, a signet. And I'm looking at Esther, and the king took off his ring, all right, the signet ring, which he had taken from Haman, and gave it unto Mordecai, and Esther set Mordecai over the house of Haman. Okay, so now Mordecai is in charge of the position that Haman was in. Haman and his sons were killed because they were going to, conspire and kill all the Jews, and Esther gained the king's favor and turned it against Haman, and Haman and his family got murdered, and that's how Purim came about. Well, now I'm looking at Nehemiah chapter 7, verse 7, and this is the list who came with Zerubbabel during the Babylonian, when they were able to come back to Israel. And who came with Zerubbabel was Joshua, Nehemiah, Azariah, Ramiah, Nahamiah, and Mordecai. All right, just showed you that Mordecai got this signet ring. I don't know if it's the same Mordecai or not. I believe that it is, but now I got to look to see what age they would be, because they were in captivity for 70 years. So I got to figure all that out. Now this is in Ezra chapter 2, verse 2, showing again which came with Zerubbabel. And I believe if you go down to the 7th or the 6th or 7th person, there's Mordecai. All right, so how does this tie in possibly with Esther, or excuse me, with Haggai? I'm not 100% sure. So I'm working on so many things, trying to figure out everything, but I wanted to show you that. I thought it was cool that the 127 days going back from the day of equal parts is 1111. We've all been seeing that. We're still seeing it, so that's definitely something. And then I went 173 days, which was mentioned from the 180 days minus the 7 days that were mentioned right after. And you go from the Yom Kippur and you go out 173 days and it falls right on the day of equal parts. So definitely something up with that date. Put your prayers in the comments. Let's lift each other up. If you have any ideas, if you're working on something, if you've seen something in this video, maybe I missed, obviously put it on there. I get back to you guys. You guys know I've been good on that. Been busy at work, so the comments have been a little slower than normal, but I will get back to you guys, okay? Great videos by Steve Fletcher 222. Laying Down Under, great video by Repo Man. I believe he had 2 videos since I've done a video. So he's been really digging in, putting out this timeline. Um, really enjoying the videos that are coming out. Keep it up, guys. Let's keep watching. I really believe that our time here on this earth is short. So let's finish the race strong, all right? I love you guys. If I don't see you, I'll see you in heaven.